Okay, Fox News alert for you as we look at these images out of California today. The massive wildfire now burning dangerously close to Yosemite National Park. And while crews say that this thing is still completely out of control, this is just one of some 50 wildfires that are raging across the country right now. Adam Housley, live in our Los Angeles newsroom. Adam, are there threats from this fire to the park at this point?
Well, yeah, it's on the rim of the park. It's why they call it the rim fire. But, you know, if you've been down to Yosemite, you know that park, even though it's a large park, it actually spreads out in other areas, and it's really gorgeous in, hours in all directions from that park. So it is burning some pristine areas. It's not near the iconic locations in Yosemite that you're so familiar with, like Half Dome, but it's still, of course, causing a lot of smoke in the area. You're seeing some pretty dramatic pictures coming out of there. These are coming, again, from the ground yesterday, late yesterday afternoon, in fact, and we have some this morning coming in. You can see the flames really going up and taking some of these very dry ponderosa pines and turning them into matchsticks. I mean, they just go up in a matter of seconds, and it's a very difficult fire location, too, because a lot of these conditions and areas are involve steep terrain along with the dry temperatures and the fact that it's so hot there right now. And it's been drought conditions here in the Southwest. In fact, at one point, they had to almost move the command post where they park a lot of the equipment used to fight this fire. Take a listen.
Well, this is one of those things that you don't really want to evacuate the camp. I mean, everybody, it looks dicey, but this is the safest place. If we put a lot of hardware and a lot of vehicles on the road with visibility diminishing and not knowing which way this fire would burn, we'd put our folks more at risk.
More than 16,000 acres have burned, 858 firefighters right now battling that blaze. Martha?
What about the other fires that are burning out there as well out west?
Well, there's some good news, some bad news, depending on where you're talking about. The Northwest really getting it the worst. In fact, we put together a map to kind of give you an idea of where these fires are spread out. There's 51 by our count that are major fires from Arizona to Alaska. You can see the numbers on the screen: 10 in California, 9 in Idaho, 9 in Oregon, 6 in Montana. Really, that's where a lot of the fires that had been causing so many problems were in the Northwest, Oregon, Idaho, and Montana. They seem to be getting a better handle there, but California right now, it seems to be the #1 incident fire in the West with the Yosemite fire that we just showed you, Martha.
Adam, thank you very much.